to piece the dough, I took that paper out. Wanted some more laying out on the dough and bought my neighbor's house. I done so many favors for some people, feel like I'm favored out. No eating in, we taking out. Same people who was cheering, they hating now, but so what? Dan Marino seats inside this Rolls truck, they dolphin blue. Big homie, y'all little boys better remember who y'all talking to. It's gonna cost you like a 50 for me and the gang, and we just walking through. We counting money often too.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Coming up, a rematch of last year's AFC Divisional Round matchup, as it'll be the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go.
Here's the rookie from Auburn, Tank Bigsby. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, second down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and to be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. Slot man move, Lawrence, as he taps this forward. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Jaguars at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Lawrence. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. action. Lawrence. Touchdown! Calvin Ridley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now the third-year man, Najee Harris. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 22 now, here's second down and 5. Here's Allen to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. And down he'll go at the 25. Only able to gain a couple there. And now we've got a third down and 3. You look at this Jaguar defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
This ball deep for Tony. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Agnew now to return. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
A stop made defensively by Mike Edwards.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. First connection there of the afternoon for those 2, and it's good for a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second and 10. Motion man left is Kirk. And Bigsby once more. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
30 left. Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And the Chiefs are going to get it. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Powers through. 6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Jaguars 6, Chiefs 0.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 2nd down, Cook. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Allen. Connection made on the out route to Valdez-Scantling. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now a first down carry for Harris. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll swing this out to Tony. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Tony's Giants tenure lasted less than a season and a half, but KC dealt for the former first-rounder because they feel they can unlock his potential. And he looked pretty good there, getting the first down.
Allen's throw complete there to Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and have the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Second and 7 at the 8-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him diagnose a play and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. James Cook, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from taking the lead. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Red on red.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
All right, let's go.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence to throw. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
On this one, and they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Hey, easy. Route. Silver.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. They'll set up a screen for Bigsby. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars! Take Bigsby with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jags are once again back in front. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. after the touchdown. Cook now to kick this one away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On play action, Allen. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. On the return, here's Agnew. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. On 1st down, Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. From the gun, Bigsby. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Lawrence. Across the middle and into the hands of Ridley. Touchdown Jaguars! Calvin Ridley as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. For this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And they'll accept that penalty. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
Jaguars 20, Chiefs 14.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Super Bowl champs trailing here, but they will get the ball first to begin quarter number 3. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On play action, Allen. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask the defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the...
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Devon Hamilton, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up fourth down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken at the 37. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. This is 2nd and 8. Lawrence will throw. Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
11.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Hey, Lion,
Third down at 6. On third down, here's Bigsby. Powering his way forward. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And they gave themselves options there on the third down play. Were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
30 left.
On second down, here's Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! Calvin Ridley, his third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
Here that moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. An opportunity to change momentum. Big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Jaguar pressure on a Jaguar sack. Devon Hamilton able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula's not working right now. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Now a 2nd and 6. Another run by Bigsby, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Mike Edwards picks it off, and the Chiefs are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Allen off the play fake. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Alert. Regular.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 now. Johnson's got it complete. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Allen going to throw. And that is incomplete.
The coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. One final try here for Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now Allen to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. The man in motion left here, Johnson. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Allen, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Red on red.
2nd down and 3.
Let's go, let's go.
Here's a give to Bigsby. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Half a five, half a
On first down, Allen. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end, Parham. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. To throw is Allen. Looking for Tony on the out route, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now 2nd and 4.
5 wide. 56.
Throwing, Allen. And complete, right side to Cook. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now Allen. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just throw this one over the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
2nd down, goal to go. Allen. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Allen now on the sneak. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So the clock shows 55 seconds to play as they line up for a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
You have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. A A run here with Bigsby. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Here's 1st and 10. Allen. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here's Allen. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Well, a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Middle. Alert. Stop.
Now Allen. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get
What you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm killing my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side.